Day 21 with the new teeth, and again, better and better every day. The one thing I gotta do is keep them glued in, and once I keep them glued in, I can basically function more. I can talk better and also eat. But I noticed one thing: I use powder glue, and when you drink like a lot of water, or of course my favorite, watermelon, because it is, you know, middle of summer. It floods out the denture, and it'll basically, once you loosens up the glue, and it just starts floating, and then you got to go re-glue it. But anyway, other than that, not a whole lot to report. So I'm hopefully a few more days. We'll get 30 days, and we'll see what happens from there. Anyway, the denture journey continues. Jupiter 2. Now everyone remembers last time I got paint underneath the tape, so I repainted the whole thing. I remasked everything as well, and I got one more coat to go, and I may have to go to the hobby store to get me another can of NATO Brown, which I've been slowly trying to get away from Tamiya. I've basically been going Vallejo, Ammo MiG, AK, you name it, that way. But anyway, I may have to go get another one of those. I think I got enough to do one more coat. I just need to do one more coat on there, and I think I'll be quite good on it. But anyway, that's the lower. It got it done, most of it done. One more coat, and then the upper level. Again, I got to do one more coat, and it's, you know, on the outside here. You might be able to see it. I don't know. A little spotty just on the inside, but a lot of the decal is going to take up a lot of that, which I ain't worried about. I just want to do one more uniform coat on it, and I'll be good to go on it. There's a couple places I'm going to have to decant the rattle can here, and there's a few spots I'm going to have to do is just paint with the brush. It's just, the more you mask, the more it was getting frustrating, so we're just going to paint it with the brush and be done with it. So anyway, floor is just about done. I'm going to put one more coat on, which I'm going to do today, and hopefully I got enough to get enough to do it. If not, I'll have to go to the hobby store and get one. But anyway, other than that, one more coat, and then I'm going to spray it with Future. So we'll get a nice coat of Future on there, and then after that, then I'm going to start probably detail painting. And what I mean detail painting is I want to start on the panels and do a wash, and then go back in and start picking out details on it. Washes I use a combo of stuff. I'll use Tamiya's little panel line wash, which they got a flesh one I want really bad. I like to know, because I like their flesh paint out of the spray can. If you ever get their spray can one, I think it's got a nice warm Caucasian flesh tone to it, and I just think that's good. I may use that, but mostly what I like to use washes is basically take your paint, water it down to where it's just basically more water than paint, and then put a basically a filter wash on all the crevices. It just brings it out, makes it pop. That's just me though. But anyway, that's what I've got going on today. We are continuing on painting the floor. We got the floor just about painted, and get ready to take the tape off, and we'll start doing some washes. That's a little hillbilly in me, and we'll continue on from there. So that's what I got going on today. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.